Hi, I'm Todd Wente, and this is the Daily 180. 180 seconds of motivation and inspiration intended to help you take action and make progress in your life. This is episode 504 of the Daily 180. We're making a little bit of changes to the environment here, but we're still the same Daily 180. And today we're going to be talking about the culmination of simple and easy by talking about how these two concepts can work together to help us make progress more quickly and more successfully and in a more sustained manner. Remember the definitions that we've talked about. Easy requires very little effort, or at least very little effort to sustain something. And simple can be explained clearly, succinctly, in a way that makes it understandable for even someone very, very small or very, very young. Combining these two concepts helps us understand how we can truly make progress in different things that we want to do. First, we have to look at the vast majority of things that we can or cannot make progress in and make some kind of a prioritization about the ones that we're going to put time into. Once we've done that, breaking it down into a series of steps that we can identify need to be taken in order to get the change that we want becomes the second step. That gives us our ability to describe something simply. And then identifying the next step and say, okay, is this a step that requires lots of energy or little energy? Is it something that I am set up for now, or is it something that I've got to set myself up for differently in order to effectively accomplish the step? If it's something that's ready to go right now, take the action, go. And if it's something that needs to be that needs a little bit different kind of an evaluation, if it's not quite easy yet, then we can simply take a look at it and say, okay, can we break that down into smaller steps, each of which can be accomplished with very little effort. Very little effort for me, especially when we're talking about things that we can change. Changes that we want to make is something that takes about 15 minutes or less to accomplish. In my own life, I can look at things that need to change in my life, and they are huge. There are so many big things that I would like to change about my life. What I do is I take that picture of what it is that I want my life to look like, break it down into smaller steps so that I can explain it simply, and then pick the next step that needs to be accomplished that can be done easily with minimal effort, about 15 minutes of effort, and work with that until that becomes a habit. And then once that's been done, we look at the picture again. We see what has changed, identify the next step in our simple plan, and take the easy step. This has worked successfully for me, for hundreds of others over the years as I've taught classes and as I've worked with people to do this. It is not hard. It is simple. And if done in this way, it's very easy. If you'd like some help doing it, please reach out to me. I'd be glad to help you walk through some of these kinds of processes and some of these kinds of steps, because once you get the hang of it, well, quite frankly, the sky's the limit, and you can make all kinds of changes in your life and you can drive them. But sometimes it takes somebody to help you along the way. More than willing to be that person. In the meantime, share this video with as many people as you can. Let's get more people excited about the idea of simple and easy and making those changes so that we can move forward and make progress in our lives. Hit the button to subscribe and hit the bell to be reminded when we've got these new episodes coming out. And as always, this has been the Daily 180. My name is Todd Wente. Go forth and conquer. We'll see you next time.